Hello, and welcome to my first ever C++ tutorial, where we'll be doing outputs. So let's provide a little introduction first. C++ is a cross-platform programming language that we can use to create high-performance applications. So C++ was developed by Bijan Stroustrup as an extension to the C language. So C++ gives programmers a high level of control over system resources and memory. And the language has gone through 4 major updates, with the last one, as far as I know, made in 2020, which is why it's called C++ 20. Why C++? What's the point? One of the most popular programming languages. You can find it in today's operating systems, graphical user interfaces, and embedded systems. C++ gives a clear structure to programs and allows code to be reused, which lowers development costs. It's also portable, and C++ can be used to develop applications, which we can adapt to multiple platforms. And to be honest, it's fun and easy to learn. So C++ is close to C, C#, and Java, which therefore makes it easy for programmers to switch to C++ or vice versa. Other programming languages like Python were written in C++. So C++ and its extension C, and both languages have almost the same syntax. The main difference between C and C++ is C++ supports classes and objects, while C doesn't. So let's have a look at the first 2 tasks, shall we? So we need to write a program that'll display our first name. So what we've got what's called include IOStream. So this is how we would write it. Hash, then include, then you need shift and comma, IOStream, and shift and full stop. Include IOStream. So what include IOStream does, it's standard input output. So it declares objects that controls reading from and writing to the standard streams. Okay? Then the next aspect we got is using namespace std. So let's have a look at what it means. So using namespace std means we can use names for objects and variables from the standard library. So think of something that almost always appears in your program, and that's what std is. So we need to write a program that outputs our name. So this is how we would do it. We would do a cout, so C out, and then we would do space, and then you need to find the shift button on your keyboard, and then the comma button on your keyboard, and just press the comma twice. And you need those chevrons. Space bar, then double quotes. The way we do that is shift 2. And then we could type something like, hello world, my name is Daniel Bullen. And then what we can do, we can just end it there, which means we got our working program. Or what we can do is do a space, shift, comma twice, and do end L, which means when we run it, it's going to show the code, and the 3 dots there is going to go down 1 line. If we didn't include that those 3 dots would be up here and not here. So that is the essence of how that works so far. So how we do that is we always do what's called an int main function. So for most of the time, you can just do one function. You can do multiple functions, but that's later on in C++. And now for the next one. We need to add to our program to produce a cout statement that will have a sentence of our choice. Or you could just say, I find the Done my second ever sentence in C++, woohoo! Or we could be a little bit more imaginative. So we would press enter. I would type the word cout. Then I would do shift, comma, space, quotes. To do that, we do shift and 2. And then we could say, this is the second ever sentence in the C++ programming language. And then what we can do is shift, comma, twice, space, and L, and then semicolon. If you forget to put the semicolon at the end of the line, that's a syntax error. And we don't want syntax error because it means the program doesn't work. Whereas logical errors, although the program works, it produces something different to what you want it to produce. But let's just click the run. Let's have a look and see what it does. So it's outputted another sentence based on that one cout statement there. Okay? So in a nutshell, so we've worked out how to use IOStream. We've used a namespace, and that std allows us to do the couts. However, if we were to actually do another way, we could get rid of the std, and we could, which means we won't be able to use the cout. So we can do std, boom, boom, and we can do std, boom, boom. Problem is, you won't be able to use the end else. So we would have to get rid of those. And if we were to run our code like this, it will still work. But there's a problem. All of these two sentences that were on separate lines, you can see they're on the same line. So therefore, quite a bit messy, which is why I prefer to keep the namespace for now. And then just have your couts, so you don't have to do std all the time, even if it means doing end L. So you can see it still works. Same way, difference is we're doing the sentences on separate lines. So that is basically a difference there. I've showed you the difference on how to do that. And I'm glad you've watched my video, and I hope you've enjoyed it, because I've enjoyed making it. So please like, subscribe, and share this with as many people as you can. And I look forward to making more videos for you. Thank you very much, and goodbye for now.